The UK Prime Minister David Cameron made one final concerted push. Here he is in Oxfordshire, urging people to vote Remain.
The absolutely key thing tomorrow as people go to vote is to vote on the economy, to vote for jobs, to vote for livelihoods, to vote for Remain. This is a vote that is irreversible, and it's about our country, our economy and our families' future.
Remain, leave, even Tories can't agree. As Cameron says stay at a fish market, former London Mayor Boris Johnson was saying go.
Entire fisheries controlled by Brussels. You've got the EU Commission sitting instead of us deciding how fish stocks, our UK fish, are going to be parcelled up and divvied up. So you take back control, and I think it will be a big moment for democracy in this country and around Europe.
In London, there were queues outside high street currency exchanges amid predictions the pound will fall sharply if Britain chooses to leave the EU in the hours ahead.
My dad phoned me earlier. He's asked me to come round and get him some euros. They're in anticipation of the drop-in tomorrow because they're off to Spain for a week. So,
Britain's Post Office said overall currency sales in its branches and online were up 74% year on year since the weekend. That's a 3/4 increase.
I'm going on holiday end of August to America. I just want to get my cash now, basically in case there is a leave vote and the pound does drop significantly. I thought it'd be worth getting my dollars now. It's not a big transaction, but if the pound does collapse, then it might cost me £100. So I thought I'd get some cash now.
Meanwhile, in the English town of Boston, dubbed by British tabloids as the most European town in Britain, the immigrant community is, of course, paying close attention to the referendum. Immigration has become a central issue, sparking a debate around its impact on jobs and social services. Local councillor Jonathan Noble says those campaigning for Britain to leave the EU believe immigrants are partly responsible for long waiting lists for housing and doctor's appointments.
They're concerned really about not immigration per se, but the amount of immigration, because obviously foreign nationals coming to this part of the country, they're competing with local people for jobs. It's had the effect of depressing wages, and I've said before, it's increasing the cost of housing as well.
But those campaigning for Britain to remain in the EU say Europeans contribute way more to the UK than they take out. That's something endorsed by this expat Polish hospitality worker.
Because can you imagine that all immigrants in the 1 or 2 days have to leave Boston? The town will die. Half of the country will die.
More than 2 million EU migrants work in Britain, making up 7% of the labour force and therefore also of taxpayers.